Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we are going to present about our video presentation. So our group member consists of 6 members. The first one is Hasbi bin Muhammad Wazir. The second one is Nazmi Faik bin Abdul Hadi. The third one is Muhammad Luqman Hakim bin Muhammad Nazir. The fourth one is Muhammad Taufik bin Safari. The fifth one is me, Muhammad Syahri bin Awang Hasanal. And the sixth one is Muhammad Aizad bin Mat Nazal.
For the introduction, this research consists of 30 participants. The purpose of this research is to find the reliability of the data, which is crown by alpha, the descriptive of the data, which is mean, median, and mode, regression of the data, and also compute the independent variable. So the dependent variable of this research is student grade. Independent variable of this research is face-to-face classes, lecturer duration, and lecturer venue.
Next is crown by alpha. So from the data that we collect from the 30 participants, as we can see from the table, item statistic, mean for the face-to-face class is 2.2667. Mean for the lectures duration is same like face-to-face class. Mean for lectures venue is 2.5333. Mean for student grade is 2.8333. Next is standard deviation. Standard deviation for the face-to-face class is 1.04826. Next is lectures duration 0.9443. Lectures venue 1.25121. Lastly is student grade 1.23409. Next, reliability statistic. Our crown by alpha is 0.182. So our alpha is not relevant in the research because it needs to be 0.7 and above. Thank you.
Hi, and now we go to descriptive of data. As we know, there are three in descriptive of data, which is mean, median, and mode. Mean is the following equation determines the mean, sometimes referred to as the average of all the integers in the data collection. Median, in disorder data collection, the median is the midpoint. And mode, the data set mode in the number that appears the most frequently seen 150 occurs twice in this instance. This is our mode. How to apply in SPSS is we just go to the descriptive statistic and go for frequencies. So that is how descriptive of the data function.
Now we move to the next part, which is the regression. Based on the table that's shown in this slide is about result of regression. If it is less than 0.05, the significance is accepted. It indicates strong evidence against the null hypothesis, as there is less than a 5% probability the null is correct. All of our significance are not accepted because it is more than 0.05. Next, I will explain to you to how to get the regression in SPSS. First, click Analyze, Regression, and then Linear on the top menu. Then, you will be presented with the Linear Regression dialog box. Transfer the independent variable from left into the independent box in the middle, and move the dependent variable into the dependent box. Next, you now need to check 4 of the assumptions discussed in the assumption section above. No significant outliers, assumption 3, independence of observation, assumption 4, homoscedasticity, assumption 5, and normal distribution of errors residual, assumption 6. You can do this by using the statistic and plot features and then selecting the appropriate options within these two dialog boxes. In our enhanced linear regression guide, we show you which option to select in order to test whether your data meets these 4 assumptions. And lastly, click on the OK button. This will generate the results like I have shown in this slide.
The last point is compute the independent variable. we compute the independent variable by clicking transform and search for the compute variable. Through that, we click on the independent variables such as face-to-face classes, lectures duration and lecturer venue. Search for function group and pick statistical, and lastly you will get the number for dependent variable, which is student's grade. That's all from us. Thank you.